Then we had X-Men First Class. That's another movie that I was very on the fence on because number one, the X-Men franchise to this date with the movies has always played very fast and loose with the continuity, which doesn't bother me because the X-Men continuity has always been mumbled and muffled in the first place. There's so much stories there that it's like, where do you call from? What do you do? You know, so X-Men First Class, I was, you know, on the fence on stuff, and then when they started throwing out information out there, how it was going to be the beginning of Charles and Magneto's relationship, I was like, okay, this could be a pretty good movie. And you know, I saw the character trailers, and it was pretty good. I think I raised the eyebrows to the fact that, you know, the X-Men was going to consist of Banshee and Havoc and Beast and Mystique and all that stuff. So I was kind of like, oh, Havoc, and you know, and I'll admit I was just like everybody else who was just like, I can't believe they put Havoc in there. But you know what? The movie overall was very good, and the reason why it's really good is because of that Charles Xavier and Eric, Magneto relationship in that movie, because the characters themselves are different than what the comics show. You got Charles Xavier playing this playboy philandering guy who, he uses his psychic powers to, try to seduce women and stuff at the beginning of the movie, because, he's in his bars, he's sitting up there trying to smooth talk all the ladies and stuff. Then you have Magneto, who at the beginning of the movie they replayed that beginning of from X-Men 1, with Magneto learning his powers, and then, he's brought to this office. Now he's brought to the office of Sebastian Shaw, who was played by Kevin Bacon, who did a very good job of that. And you find out that Kevin Bacon had his kid, Sebastian Shaw had a lot to do with how Magneto came to be who he is and stuff. And Magneto in the movie, he's just on the mission. He's trying to hunt down Shaw and stuff. And he's killing all these, Nazis who were under his, under his command and stuff like that. And it's very good and stuff. And I enjoy that. His interrogation of one Nazi person, in his office and stuff. It was very tense and stuff. And he's taking the fillings out of his teeth and stuff. And you think he's gonna kill him, and then bam, he just pops the filling out and stuff. It's very nice. And then he's going to, I forgot the name of the country he was at, but he kills the Nazi guys inside the bar. It was very good. I enjoyed it very much. But you see his evolution over the course of the movie. He goes from this guy who, he's very conflicted through the whole movie, and you can see that him and Charles' relationship is very good. They kind of bounce off of each other and stuff. And I know a lot of people compare it to Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, and you can see that and stuff, because they have very conflicting views and stuff. And by the end, Magneto comes to find, hey, we're mutants, we're the superior race and stuff. Who are we to sit there and hide ourselves and stuff like that? And you can agree with that. I thought Kevin Bacon as Sebastian Shaw was very good. He played the leader of the Hellfire Club, which the Hellfire Club in this movie is different from the comics, because the Hellfire Club in this movie is Sebastian Shaw, Emma Frost, a demon by the name of Azazel, which in the comics he was Nightcrawler's dad. Nightcrawler's dad. In this movie, he basically has the red, has the demon look to him and can teleport and stuff like that. A character by the name of, I think, Torrent. Yeah, Torrent, who I never heard of. And you got January Jones playing Emma Frost, which they play very fast and loose with this one, because in this one, Emma Frost can transform into her dying form, which I've been noticing a lot of movies really just get carried away with that, which, hey, they want to throw in the movie, fine, but I thought the diamond effect in this one was supremely better than what was thrown in X-Men Origins Wolverine. The movie itself takes place during the Cuban Missile Crisis, and it's basically just an origin story again. Formation of the X-Men, formation of the Blood Brotherhood and Hellfire Club, and just how everything came to be. What action scenes was there? The Hellfire Club going out, going to the CIA headquarters and stuff and taking out all the guards. I thought that was very good, especially the effects for Azazel, because this character is just teleporting everywhere and killing people and stuff. The finale at, during Cuban Missile Crisis and stuff, that was very well made and stuff. I thought the supporting cast with Banshee, I thought the character playing Banshee was very good. I know a lot of people wanted him to have the accent, but it didn't really bother me that he didn't have it. I thought the man playing Havoc, very good character. The costumes actually for the characters were very well made. You can see the influence from the comics and stuff, especially with Banshee with the wings and Havoc with the chest plate in the middle. My only gripes about that movie, my gripes, the one gripe about the movie is probably the character of Darwin in the movie. Darwin was played by this one guy, I think the black guy from Twilight. That's in I think Death Sentence. I forgot his name, but his character, the character itself, and how he gets taken out is very stupid. I'm not going to go into it and stuff, but go to Wikipedia, type in Darwin X-Men, and just look at his powers, and you will understand why it's so stupid. But yeah, X-Men First Class was very good. The story was very concise, I should say, and it surprised me, and it surprised a lot of people. So go check out X-Men First Class if you haven't seen it. Go.